morning, guys. All right, let's get to it. I hope you read my little notes there at the beginning. Grab my water. Of what you need for today. I'm Ashley. If you've not been here with me before, we're just gonna go ahead and start. So I said you need a squishy ball if you have. If you don't, I offered some options. Give you wide second, plies, wide second squats. Turn those feet a little bit to the corners, not all the way. Tighten up the stomach, tighten up the belly, the whole abdominal muscles. We breathe in through our nose in here and out through your mouth like it's a Pilates breath if you're familiar. So it's in, big inhales, and then exhales like you're saying shh. So that's your breath. You can hold in those bellies or you can contract your abs and breathe at the same time, I promise. So grab what you have for a squishy ball and give me those squats with just presses and really big tight squeezes on your ball. I said a roll of paper towels works great. A full roll, a big like knotted up towel, a small throw pillow, anything you can just really squish and squeeze on. So if you don't have any of those, just give me your body weight, but you can contract your muscles too when you're working just with your body weight. So think about like arms, shoulders, so biceps, triceps, chest, right, everything underneath the arm, in the front and the back. All right, you're gonna take it to side lunge, okay? So give me side lunge, toes come to me, you're on your heels, right side. All right, so you're gonna stretch out those feet. So we're stretching at the same time. So you stretch your feet out, so you give me a little wide and back to me, wide to me. So toes to the corners, then back straight. See if you can get an inch lower in that lunge, really work that quad. You can bring up the ball or out and up, you got some coordination, or you can stay with those in and outs. 4, 3, 2, last one. You're gonna press into the ball. I'm gonna turn slightly towards the diagonal. You're gonna press into the ball, okay? And you're gonna slowly work yourself over, keep pressing into the ball, into a right side runner's lunge. So the ball is creating instability. So you're really having to work your core to stay stable, right? You might find you're shaking. You just keep pulsing that runner's lunge. Push that left hip flexor down. If you can't keep the right arm off the floor, it's not easy. You're just really working your core here, getting good stretches. All right, see if you can press into the ball with the palm of your hand. If you can't, just put that hand on the floor and give me a big twist, deep bend into it, and you can put your hands on the floor and then straighten those legs. You're gonna fall forward over that right quad. Right, so that should feel really good. Big stretch in the hamstrings. Bring the ball right to the center. Okay, so I know you see the top of my head, but I want you to, I'll show you side view. I want you to put all your weight into your ball or your paper towels or whatever you got, and then give me a big squat, but my booty is super down low and down back and low. Okay, arms are super straight, and just give me those squats, those wide second squats. Now give me a right side releve left. So just bring up right heel, left. Remember your bellies. So I need those bellies tucked into your pants or shorts. Whatever you got on, think about bringing your belly button towards your spine. Doing an 80s mix today, although I don't know if that Bob Marley was an 80s song. I feel like it was earlier, but so don't like quote me on all that. All right, now we're gonna walk it towards the other side. So I'm gonna face back around. You're gonna walk it so that right hand's on the ball. See if you can get your left hand up on the floor, up off the floor, abs in, push that right hip flexor down. Keep breathing, you guys. Remember to breathe. You're on that front heel and that back ball of your foot, not your toes. See if you can twist it around just like we did. If the shaking is good, it's getting that core stronger. All right, hands to the floor. Now, or at least one hand, straighten up that leg and fall forward over that left quad. Big hamstring stretch. All right, take it back around to the center. And then we've got to do those side lunges on the left. Okay? So remember that the feet or your left foot pointing towards me and then a little towards the corner. Stretching those feet out. You're really working that quad and hamstring, that glute. Remember your belly. Try not to hang that neck down. Try not to hang down and look at the floor. It's just going to give you a bunch of neck tension later on tonight, and that's the worst. All right, now stay here. Just give me a left releve. I know that we didn't do that, but I feel like we need to stretch those feet. And give me a right. You can keep squeezing your ball or give me tiny presses. Now bring those feet closer together and give me right and left. Just a few more. These are so good for a strengthener, but really work those feet. We do a lot of work on our feet in bar, and I think a lot of times we forget to stretch them and warm them up and take good care of our feet, which is super important, right? All right, you can set that ball to the side, walk those feet together, hang like a rag doll, slight bend in your knees, lift up, reach up to the center, tiny back bend. Give me a stretch, reach right fingers for your right heel, reach over, give me a big twist towards the right side, reach that left arm up, other side, really big twist in your hip flexors. That should feel really good. Okay, let's start working. So we're gonna be all over the place today. We'll get total body in as usual. Let's march while I get you prepped for the next segment. So at any time you feel like, hey, I wanna get my heart rate up, come to this march, or if you want, bring it to a jog. You can jack, you can scissor, okay? Anything you feel like you wanna do, you can pause me, don't let me run. Pause me, get the heart rate up, but we will move at a very quick pace just because we don't have a lot of time together. So we'll keep the heart rate up the entire time, but if you want a little extra, little burst, then pause it and then do a low or high impact cardio, or even a no impact. You can do squats with no impact at a good pace. Maybe about 30, 45 seconds. You can do longer if you want. There's no rules. Just make sure those abs are tight, okay? And you watch your form. Okay, so grab your weights. Grab your light weights, under 3 pounds. You can use heavier if that's all you got. You just might poop out a little bit sooner. That's okay. So you can always use body weight, water bottles, anything. My laundry detergent is kind of long and skinny. It has a good handle on it. So when it's full, that's a pretty good weight. So anything that you want to use will squeeze those muscles and use your body weight. Okay, so let's finish up this march or jog. We'll check our time, whatever you might be doing. And we're going to start working the upper body. And today, I'm going to start, I think, with first position, plies, because I feel like sometimes we think we do them all the time in bar because it's ballet based, but I feel like I do them so much that I forget to do them. So first position, pizza pie, like you got a little slice of pizza in between those toes. They're not all the way out to the side. Stand up nice and tall, roll your shoulders back. Now keep them relaxed the entire time. You want to keep that shoulder out of your ears. All right, so anytime you want more, you raise up and releve. You're not on your toes, you're on the balls of your feet, okay? So we'll just do first position, plie squats. You want to be really easy on your joint. If this bothers your knees, if you can give me regular squats, wide, that feels better, or you just want to stand and do the upper body, that's fine too. We'll just get total body in if you add some legs. All right, so here's your first position, plies, flat feet, or releve, okay? So we're gonna start on our shoulders today. You're just gonna bring them in and out, in and out. So that big W, and then straight to a T. So I'm flipping my wrists over, or flipping my palms over, wrists stay straight, meaning try not to bend your wrists, or what's called breaking them. And stay with that first position. If it's too much, you can come flat foot. Remember, just keep easy on those knees, nice soft knees. I need you squeezing, y'all keep going. Every little muscle you can think of in your legs, your booty. So those calves, hamstrings, really working inner, outer thighs. So when you snap up, all the way if you're either on releve or flat foot. When you snap up straight, I want you extra squeezing those glutes and then really think about inner thighs, okay? So we'll just do a few more singles here and then we're gonna turn. 2, last one. So I want you to turn to the right, okay? So we're gonna reach out right in front of us. Keep your shoulders down out of your ears. Give me a right side lunge and pull. So lunge and pull, resist on that way back, and the push, pull, push. Think about squeezing those shoulder blades behind you. You want to line up your hips. So I'll show you, y'all keep going, don't stop when I stop. All right, you want to line those hips. So one straight line between those hips, meaning you'll notice if you dip down that back hip or left hip, that top of your bottom, which is the gluteus medius, it's that top glute muscle, the muscle that creates that rounded appearance. That muscle will disengage when you drop that hip. Bring that hip up to meet your right, and you're like, oh, there it is. It's working now. Okay, so get as low as you can. With that back leg, you're on your front heel, back ball of foot. Remember your breath. Keep your chin up, pretty posture as always. And we're gonna pulse it here. Now pull. Pulse that lunge, sink down into as low as you can. Remember those abs. Always, always, always ab work in bar. Remember your breath. See if you can sink an inch lower. Remember, always be careful of your joints. If anything is painful, step out of it. All right? You don't have to give me as deep of a bend if it's painful on your joints. 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, stay down low. We're gonna twist. We're gonna twist and we're going to pull the back leg or back foot in. So we're gonna twist our upper body and tap that left toe to meet your right and sink, tap. So sink, I do this move a lot in classes when you're sinking in on one side of your glute. So like you're sitting like in a stool or a chair, you're about to sit down, but you're only sitting with your right side, okay? So that's what you can think of. Give me a big twist, but control it. You wanna watch that core. You wanna strengthen your back. You don't wanna work to pain, but really focus on those abs. This is super, super good ab work here. Plus you're getting upper body and lower body. 4, 3 singles, 2, last one. Now you're gonna stay in that, like half lunge position. You're gonna stay where you're sitting still on that right side glute, all right? And you're going to you're gonna hinge forward, abs in. You're gonna double up those weights. Give me tricep kickbacks. Keep your left shoulder out of your ear. So your foot, lunge it, our foot's in halfway. Our back foot's in halfway. So here's forward, and here's back. Okay, if you're super sore, or you want to find a counter or whatever you were thinking about using for your bar, you can come up in releve and just lightly grip or set just a few fingers on your surface, whatever it may be. So I'm thinking glutes here, all right? So you're staying up high. Releve if you can on the balls of your feet with that kickback. We're gonna pulse it, turn the palm up. Pulse it, hover forward, abs are in. Line up your head with your neck and your shoulders. Squeeze it, see if you can inch lower, but watch your knees, squeeze those booties, both sides, left and right, so tight. 4, 3, last one, we're gonna row. I'm still gonna use the wall. You can use your counter, your island, your railing, whatever you wanna use, but we're gonna row. We're gonna dip down, all right? We're gonna straighten that back leg. We're gonna dip down and we're gonna row. Dip, tap, lunge it, tap. Lunge it. You don't have to use a wall or your bar. You can work on your balance. I'm gonna use it so I can stay talking to you and not be falling all over the place. But challenge yourself. I've doubled up my weights. You can or you don't have to. Everything tight. Easy on your knee joints. few more singles, then we're gonna pull and pulse. 2. Last one, stay here. Pulse it. Give me tiny little lunges. Stay up and releve if you want. That left shoulder's out of your ears. Hover. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it all out. So here, rear press for time, so I can't go ahead and do it. But here would be a great spot to pause and give me a march or jacks. That'll help, like, get all that stress and tension. Stretch out those legs a little bit, get the heart rate up. Other side. So, all right, so we did the shoulders with the first position. Give me a parallel squat now, and then we'll go towards the right. So give me a parallel squat. So booty just doesn't go straight down, right? It doesn't go down, it goes down and back. When you come up, you can go releve or flat foot right here. Extra booty squeeze. Extra squeeze. You can still squeeze on those inner outer thighs even though you're not in first position anymore. Okay, so give me a squat. Goal both arms out and in. So you can come up and releve if you want. Extra squeeze on your glutes there, whether or not you do or not. Open those elbows up. Shoulders relax. Easy on your knees. You can slow this down. It's not about pace. I want you to come all the way up, big squeeze. Work those quads and glutes, calves, abs tight. You know we work the abs the entire class. 4 singles. Anytime it's too much, drop your weight. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze body weight. Here's 2. Last one, you're gonna stay up. Give me calf raises, pulse. Bent arm raise. Lift, 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 squeeze those biceps. 5, 3. Last one, we're gonna twist. So give me that left side lunge, right foot back. We did that reach and pull. We might switch this up, and I want you to get your legs going. Remember to line up those hips. Squeeze that bottom, top and bottom. Push, pull. Knee goes straight down. This is my bad front leg. So I might wiggle and wobble, and that's okay. And I might not look at you as much on this side, but that's okay. I just want you to know what we're doing. So don't worry about your pace. I want you to really squeeze everything. Concentrate on your form. 4 singles. Resist on that way out and back in. 2, we're gonna pulse it, but you're gonna turn the palms up and pulse that lunge. 10, keep your shoulders down, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep the chin up. 5. All right, last one. You're gonna hover forward. We're gonna sit, kick back, and sit on that left side glute with a tap. Sit, tap, squeeze the tricep. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to use my bar surface here, my wall, so I don't fall over. I doubled up my weights, you can. You don't have to. At any time, you can drop them. Stay with it. If you want cardio when we're done with this, then I like to go right into a knee pull, which would be here. You could pull the arm or you could stay with that tricep. Okay, knee crunch. But we're gonna stay here for 4. Really sit in that left side glute. We're gonna pulse it here. You're bringing that foot. You're gonna pulse it for 10. You can come and releve, especially if you've got a surface you can put a finger or 2 on. Shoulder out, abs, 4. Last one. Okay, we're gonna row with that twist. Double up your weights. I twisted. Okay, yeah. So we just twist to the right this time. All right. Use those obliques. Give me a sit into that left side. just like we did on the other side, and big twist. So your weights are kind of going up towards your shoulders. And then coming down a little bit below your hips. Remember to breathe. A little pulse. I don't think we pulsed on this. I know we did something. I know we pulsed somewhere. Few more. 3, 2. Last one. Did we pulse that twist? Let's pulse it. I don't think we did this on the other side. We'll even it out. 5, 4, 3, 2. Go right into the other side. So left, turn to the left foot releve. You can do both. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. March it out. Jog it. Jack it. Okay, just for about 20 seconds. All right? Now, you keep going. Next, we're going to come down to the floor. Y'all keep going. You've got 10 left, 10 seconds. We check our time. We're good. Okay, keep going. When you are done, grab a quick drink and then find your floor, your mat, your towel, and then bring your prop. Feel my nose. Anytime I lean over, my nose just starts running and running and running. Okay. Got it? Okay. Whatever prop you're using, bring it. We are gonna work total body down here. I don't know if we'll pick up our weights, but we might. So you might want to leave them right by you. So put this ball or your paper towels, don't roll it away, behind your left knee. We're gonna do some glute bridges. So it's a little sequence and it starts off really nice and lovely. And then it turns into not so lovely anymore. Okay, so option, you can grab your mat for assistance. You can have your hands just resting on your mat. You can reach them up. You can even, there's where we can put our weights. You can even reach those weights up, or whatever you're using your weights, for the ceiling. So you are going to, right now, you're going to lift that left knee in and out, and then you're gonna add a pull. You're gonna add a little lift up with head, neck, and shoulders. You can also put your arms behind your head, but I really want you to push your sacrum or lower back, lower spine into your mat. When you come up, you're scooping, so it's not like a crunch and you're not moving your neck or your chin towards your body. You're keeping your neck nice and long, and you're kind of reaching your nose. You know, it's even running when I'm like going backwards. You're reaching your nose or your knee a little bit, okay? So you can be here, you can have those weights, 4, 3, but you need to be squeezing on the ball and tiny little heel tap. 2, last one, you're gonna stay here, you're gonna lift and crunch, but I don't want your belly to ball up. I want you to think about pulling your back down and pushing your abs flat onto the mat on top of your spine, if that makes sense. You want to think about lengthening and elongating your abs and spreading them nice and flat rather than crunching them into a ball, so you get that cone shape. That especially happens like for my ladies that have just been through childbirth and they have that diastasis recti, where your abs come to a triangle or a cone because you're doing so many crunches instead of lengthening and elongating yourself. All right, good job. 3, let that right knee point it right to the ceiling. Don't let it flop out. All right, you're gonna come down. You can look left and right, give that neck a little break. We're gonna glute bridge up. You're gonna push through your right heel. Okay, you can use those weights if you want. You can add weights here, so you don't have to keep them up. You can add, I'm trying to see if I'm knocking anything over. You can add a skull crusher, don't hit your head. So you're glute bridging up, you flex that foot, and you're squeezing on that ball, using that belly. Try to keep your neck, face, chin, jaw, teeth, bite, mouth, relax. So you can add a skull crusher here. You can hold up your weights, and it's like a slight booty tap, hardly any. You can do reach and press, flat, little bend, Big reach. You could even do advance out to the side. Okay, I'm not focusing on the leg enough. I'm gonna hold it here. For 4, push through that right heel. 3, 2, you're gonna hold it here. Squeezes on that ball, push through that right heel, get your hips high. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 5, 4, abs. Whew, last one, good job. All right, take that ball out quickly, circle those feet, both directions. All right, set that ball to the side really quickly, right into abs. Put your hands, I know we just did abs, but right into ab focus. Put those hands behind your head. You're gonna bring in your left knee, crunch it in to your chest. You're gonna stay turned the whole time. So you're gonna crunch, oh my gosh, you guys. You're gonna crunch and out. Yeah, crunch, out for 3, right? And then switch it, other side, crunch it out. So turn towards your right. 3, 2, big twist. Hold that twist on your obliques, whichever side you're working. Push out that leg straight, point the toes, so you're activating that quad. And then switch, 2, last one. Remember to keep pulling your belly button down towards your spine. Remember not to have that cone with those abs. 2. All right, last one on that side, last one on this side. Point the toe. Last one, good job, quick stretch. Look left, look right, circle those feet. Curl off that sweat so you can see. Check my time. Okay, we're going right into the other side. So, does it help if I'm facing you or my right leg's closer? So put the ball under your opposite leg. Don't do the same leg, mine's my right. All right, grab your weights if you want. You don't have to flex your foot. All right, so this is where we just crunch it and tap, crunch, tap, crunch, tap. So squeeze, when you pull that knee into your chest, squeeze your ball or your prop, okay? Extra squeeze, left knee straight up to the ceiling. All right, if you want, hands behind the head, now crunch it in or lift. I don't like that word crunch. I really try to avoid using that if you've ever been in my classes, because it just feels like when I say that word or when I hear that word, I think of like, you know, like big ball of abs right here. And that's just exactly what we don't want. We want to just lengthen our torso and strengthen rather than that big cone up with those abs in our bellies. Really work that lower belly, slight knee tap. 4, you want to keep that chin maybe to like a 30-degree angle. Or maybe 20. Last one, good job. From here, we raise up to that glute bridge, right? So glute bridge, you're sinking down in that left heel now. Crunching your chest, crunching your knee to your chest, right, left foot, oh my gosh, you guys, blah. Left knee straight up to the ceiling. Crunch it and tap. So you're pressing through your left heel. You can do your reach and press. You can do your skull crushers. That's too much coordination for me. Or I'm just gonna concentrate. I'm gonna hold my weights up and concentrate really on that glute bridge and a big crunch and squeeze. Keep that foot super flexed. See how high you can push your hips up through that heel. Flex and squeeze. Flex, your quads are burning. Here's 2. Last one, stay here. Give me pulses up. 10, 9. So you're pushing and you're pulling and you're squeezing. It's not easy. Stay with me. You're really strengthening your lower body. Abs here. 5. Get that quad in there. Last one. Oh my goodness, you guys. All right. Quick stretch. Oh, I'm running out of time. You guys, I've ran out of time. I was wanting to get in, I'll show you. The last part of this song runs for so long, even though it's pretty. Okay, so I wanted to go straight into some glute work on our mat or on your mats. since it's so easy when you're home to just be on your mat. So I was gonna come down on my elbows, my forearms, and then I was gonna do some pushes, some leg pushes up, so feet flex, push that heel to the ceiling, push, really think about, let me see if I can balance here, tightening that glute, the whole glute, abs tight. All right, so you can do this on your forearms and then raise up to on your palms of your hands, and then from here, I like to give me an elbow bend with that push, so you're working your chest. You just kind of have to concentrate, making sure you know what you're doing with that foot and your glute, okay? So from down here to up here, and then when you're up here on all fours, you can go right into that fire hydrant out to the side, right angle with your leg, flexing your foot. And then another killer one for your glutes, and I hate this one, but it's so good, is you're gonna tap that knee around the back foot, your opposite leg. So tap the left knee around that right foot, and then out to the side, bring that left knee to your shoulder, left shoulder. Tap, shoulder, tap. So this is really total body, because you add that elbow bend, you're working your shoulders, your chest, your arms, you're working those abs, obliques, and then of course the glute work. So here, you tap other leg up to your shoulder. Try and make sure, here, show you. Try and make sure that knee is high, meaning I don't want that knee here. I want it here, shoulder level. That's your goal, all right? Big elbow bend and tap, push to your shoulder. Remember, and then those fire hydrants here. And you can even do a combo, one fire hydrant, one push, fire hydrant, push. You can pulse those fire hydrants. You can pulse your push. This is really good for those hamstrings in that area. That's so tough to work on, that area right between your hamstrings and where your booty ends. Oh, this is a great lifter for that area, lifter and toner. All right, when you're done, give me a child's pose, hips go to both sides. You can go into a pigeon stretch from here. Really stretch those hips, because if you go into that latter part of what we just did, you're gonna wanna strengthen or stretch those hips, and strengthen, of course. You wanna stay up on your hip on your pigeon stretches. You don't wanna roll down on it, that's not a pigeon. All right, thank you to my friend who is an expert yoga teacher. Okay, and then from pigeon, it's super easy to get some more ab work. Tuck your toes under. I know I'm running through all this, but I want to give you a few things that you can work on either right now or over the weekend. So tuck your toes under, straight arm plank, and then you know from plank you have so many options. Jogging heels, jogging knees down, double knee tap, squeeze the bottom abs in. Okay, you can go down, down, up. That's a killer. Side plank, hip lifts, other side, reach throughs from the side. All right, then back to the stretch, down dog. You can even do your abs here, alternate toe reaches. Okay, if you're really a superstar, you can stay in that wide stance and then push it back from plank to the alternate toe reaches. Plank instead of down dog. Okay, so down dog's great stretch for your hamstrings, your calves, your legs. Jog your heels, walk your hands forward, pushing your heels into the floor, keeping your back nice and long. Slightly rock your hips to get that extra hamstring stretch. If you can, please stretch today, and then hold those stretches if you can for 20 seconds. Any stretching is great, but it's even better if you can hold it 20 seconds. You want to drink lots of water. It's starting to get super hot and humid. I'm sure you all are aware of that already. So roll up. So water will just help keep those muscles not from cramping up on you in the middle of the night. Thank you guys so much. You'll have a great weekend. I'll be here next week, Tuesday, Thursday, as always on YouTube. You can join me Monday mornings. I would love to see your smiley faces. 9:15 Monday mornings at the Racket Club. So y'all have a great Thursday, an awesome weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye.